Hello and welcome. We are live today here in Pune. Good to see you guys. We don't know who is going to join us today. We want to speak a little bit about the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to your beloveds on Christmas. So Christmas, I escaped Christmas the last few years through being in India, and I actually just remembered how Christmas usually is for me. So in the West, it's like this whole huffing and puffing, running around. The stress is building up. Kids are so excited. Oh, Christmas is coming. And I'm feeling the real gift we can give to each other is actually the opposite of being overexcited. It's relaxation and quality time together. So that's what we're here to share with you today. We're going to share some of our quality time we're spending together.
So I am actually from India. So in India, Christmas is not quite hugely celebrated. But in the modern days, all these multinational companies and corporate media has actually emphasized on Christmas. So when I go to the shopping mall, I see the Christmas tree everywhere, and people are already gearing up. I could already see when I go to the supermarket and supermall, the energy is different. People are more in their mind and rushing towards some goal, specific thing they are looking for. And when I deeply tune into those people, I can see that their intention is to love. They want to bring their best loved ones, the best present they can offer, so they can show their love. But the contrary is happening. To bring love in the gift, the person has to choose the gift from a loving space. So how to be loving in a supermarket when you are actually looking for a gift? That's the art that today we're going to discuss about it.
So one of the things I usually like to do when I go for shopping for Christmas gifts, if I choose to give a gift which is an actual material gift, whenever I can in the shopping mall or wherever I am, I'm trying to enjoy and relax and get into that festive, really inner festivity. Like, wow, how this person is going to feel. How do I want to make them feel when they open that present? And when I'm in the mall and I'm getting stressed, I'm trying to only go for shopping if I'm centered and relaxed. So I close my eyes whenever I can. Sometimes I sit down in the changing rooms and wait till I feel I've come from a good space to choose a gift. And I remember in Christmas, it's usually everybody sits around the table and is talking, and especially the women are running around preparing the best food, the biscuits. And I was actually tuning in. What we need in Christmas is sometimes just a moment to say, hey, nice to see you, and to really see each other. When did you last time really see your relatives? I don't remember, like when I really looked into their eyes, or I give them a hug, a genuine hug, a moment to breathe together, to relax together, so that the spirit of Christmas, which is the spirit of love and actually relaxing, that this can really come between two people.
So this is amazing that this festival includes giving present to each other. So when you're giving present to each other, the most important thing to be present about the present. So my invitation to you is to understand the molecules of energy. So whenever you want to bring something special for the person that they can feel special, start by going into the supermarket or wherever you want to buy the present. Become aware, present, fully aware of your energy at that moment. And from that energy, you go and touch that object that you are about to select. And then just feel lovingly the salesman or sales girl next to you, how you're feeling, what kind of energy you are exchanging with them with eye contact. So it's all about lovingly selecting an object which also represents the energy. So when you approach it this way, this will carry the thread of love throughout the time. Then no matter what you select, your conversation with the cashier, when you are standing up in the queue, how lovingly you can stand and wait till the cashier invites you. No matter how stressful she or he would be at the counter, can you become this farmer of love who is always holding the space of love? Just for the sake that because you are charging that object that you're going to give as a gift by your love. And then this object will have a special energy into it. So when you give it to your loved one, they can feel it. That something magnificent has happened. No matter it might be a pebble, a stone from the beach, but that, can you imagine sometime when you bring a stone from the beach, why it looks so precious? Because the ocean has touched it. The sound of the ocean is inside of it. So when you buy a gift, think of these elements.
And I also realized nowadays we have almost all objects. Everybody got their phone, their laptops, everything. So what is more valuable to most of us is actually quality time. So that means I really make time to be fully present with you, whoever that is. It might be your grandmother, your auntie, your niece, your beloved. So just that intention to say, I'm available for you as you are. I don't want to make you happy or anything. I'm there for you. This is really what is missing in most families, is an authentic communication, sitting down together, looking into each other's eyes, and being. And I think that's the true spirit of that festival, is being.
So how I'm going to celebrate this Christmas is actually, we are at the Osho International Meditation Resort in Pune. We don't have a choice to wear many different colors in the whole day. It's a maroon robe community, so we're going to wear maroon, which Tanmaya is already wearing, maroon color. So my commitment to myself is like going and starting the day with having a cup of tea, 7 o'clock in the morning by the pool, and relaxing into it. And then taking the day step by step. The more I can actually offer to myself is actually tuning in, and turning it on.
Sounds so amazing. So we are actually here. This is our whole mission this month here, is to have quality time together. In an intimate relationship, we teach a lot, we travel a lot. It's so important to have time where it's only about us, it's only about myself, himself, and the energy we share together. So if you go according to the 5 love languages, quality time is one of the languages many people actually speak. And what does quality time mean? It means I'm making time to be only with you. And we most probably do something that is enriching both of us. So many psychologists have actually said that through these kind of events and things we do together, we pay into our love bank account. So each time when you spend quality time together, where you enjoy, where you feel nourished, intimate, you say, I will remember that moment, your bank balance goes up. And if the bank balance of positive events together is higher than the negative events, your relationship is going to flower because you remember all these good times you had together. So good times doesn't mean that you have to go to a luxurious place and spend thousands of dollars for that. Good times means checking in together. What is it you want to experience? And pierce through. What is it that a dinner together is actually giving us? It's giving us moments of eye gazing. It's giving us a good taste, the feeling of being a queen and a king. So just negotiate with your beloved. What would you like to experience? And what would fulfill that? Which thing? It might be a walk in nature, maybe sitting together and painting or cooking. That's all part of your investment in your positive, affirmative, and conscious relating.
So in the modern time, the biggest commodity these days is time. Nobody wants to have focused time on one particular activities. We are doing millions of things all the time, and nothing is valued even if you achieve it. So in the Christmas, you can check out bye-bye the cell phone, at least for those 2 hours or 3 hours when you're meeting your beloved. And I always feel that love is so intangible that even if somebody's loving me, I can feel it only when I'm allowing myself to feel it. So there are 3 keys which I like to offer you, 3 ways you can understand that somebody is loving you. And sometimes you are confused how to love somebody, then you can use these 3 things. So number 1 key that is give and receive love very easily is actually listening. These days, this commodity, this love language is missing a lot. Nobody is listening to. Right now also I'm talking. And sometimes I feel like my capacity to listen has become less and less. So in this Christmas time, if you go and meet your parents, family, or whatever is happening, if you want to give them love, listen to them. No matter how boring or how illogical or logical they are talking about, sometimes it can be too much for you to listen and then you shut down. What I do in this situation is actually I start when somebody is talking quite loudly and without having any gap or something, I tune in to the space inside of me rather than the content of the person, because we are not going in examination, so that I have to listen to each and everything what person is saying. You can only tune into the container which is inside, and surprisingly the person who is speaking will feel heard just by you containing your container of love. The second way you can love is appreciation. And there are millions of ways you can appreciate. There is nobody under this sky who is not capable of having something to appreciate. We can appreciate birds and flowers and trees so much. Why can't we appreciate human being? So find some ways to appreciate your relatives. I'm sure they are missing it. And third is touch. So offer some touch. Rest in this touch. Sometimes just hold hand with your mom, with your dad. Forget about all the parts that what has happened throughout the year. Just touching. So touch, appreciation, and listening. These are very non-sexual, direct way of letting somebody knows that you love them.
Yeah, and we all need these aspects. And you will see it's very interesting once you start offering it. And sometimes it's such a surprise, especially for relatives. They're like, oh wow, they can't believe it. But something sticks with them. Most probably they will resonate it. They come back to you. Like I had a really beautiful experience with an aunt of mine. She really came to me and she reflected back to me how loving she experiences me just by me being there in this presence of taking time to listen, taking time to appreciate, and touching, not being afraid to touch. So this way, the holidays with loved ones can become delightful and relaxing for our system rather than stimulating, aggravating, and stressful, what it is for many.
And in between this Facebook Live, if you have any comment or questions, you can just write it and I will just see if there's some attention is needed there. I will be able to listen to it. So yeah, this was just some sharing, because I know in the West Christmas is a big affair and most of the people are they take quite a load about the Christmas. We can just take it easy, relax into it. We don't have to perform and find a special Christmas gift for somebody. You are the biggest Christmas gift. If you can tune in to the space of love that is always present in you, then that will be the biggest gift for your loved ones. Your mother, your daughter, your sisters, your brothers, your employer. They will love to see your best loving space. So that's the invitation.
Yeah. Let love be born in every moment. Like Jesus Christ was born, obviously or not, we don't know. But let love be born. Just remember, even in the stressful times, whenever you can spare a moment of love, of positive intention, let it be there. So thank you for your attention, for you loving us through listening to us and sharing this space. And we are looking forward to see you hopefully soon on another Facebook Live. And yeah, we are ready to enjoy more and have some more quality time.
Let's celebrate Christmas in a new way, where love is the answer. whatever happens, let love showers.